Hi friends, host Eric here, host of Talking with Famous People, and tonight in this dark car video, I would like to discuss my feelings, my moisture, my intimacy, my dampness. So, today I've been feeling kind of bad in general, and it links to my fighting with Kimberly. Kimberly and I fight about sex fairly often. You know, we're not naturally, I guess you'd say, naturally, I don't know. We didn't come into the relationship with compatibility in that area particularly. We came with different expectations. But regardless of that, there's also an issue of frequency. I'd like to have it more often than she would. That causes some strife, you know? So, I was feeling bad about that. And I was feeling bad about, I guess, more specifically, the way in which Kimberly deals with this whole thing when I talk to her about it. So, you know, I try to talk to her about things that are potentially just possibilities, you know. But she tends to just want to blame me all the time. So, anyway, I was feeling bad all day, kind of. And I was walking out of the car right now, and I thought to myself, well, Eric, you know what feelings are. You've been having all day. You've been feeling bad. You've been feeling kind of like sad and poor me and whatever. So there you go. There they are. And I thought, well, what are they trying to tell me? I mean, if one was to use these feelings, what would one use them for? Well, the immediate thought that popped to mind is, maybe they're trying to tell you you're not supposed to be with Kimberly, you know, that she makes you feel bad all the time. It's not a thought I normally ever like to even entertain, because I'm a big believer that the number one element of a relationship is commitment. You know, it's being unwilling to entertain those notions, being determined to work things out. But maybe she hasn't taken her pills in a few days. It makes her crazy when she doesn't take those things. So, yeah, feelings. Whether she intends to or not, Kim manages to make me feel bad a lot. And the expression "make me feel bad," like she's responsible for my feelings, is obviously a tricky one. The case can be made that you're always responsible for your own feelings, and nobody can make you feel any one way or another. However, I would say that's reductive in the least, right? Even if you'd like to imagine that to be the case, that's some sort of self-helpy advice, the reality is, you know, if I kill your whole family, I'm going to make you feel bad, right? I think it'd be fair to attribute blame to me for making you feel bad. In that instance. Well, and then, so, when you get back down to the reasonable levels of everyday life, the same sort of mechanics exist, it's just not so dramatic. So then the question becomes, well, what comprise reasonable expectations for one party in a relationship of another? And I would say if I were going to make such a list now, I would put it number one on the thing. I'd make that list basically in order of the things I feel like I'm not getting enough of from her. Number one being teamwork and trust. 2, trust and teamwork. Fairness. Wanting things to be win-win or lose-lose rather than win-lose. And one of the problems I have in this relationship is Kimberly really, really, really hates to lose. I don't mind if it's win-lose as long as it's fair. We both get to win and lose according to some sort of neutral metric, or at least it's on some sort of FE metric where she throws me bones periodically or something because she might not think she's lost, whatever. There's got to be some equitable division of those phenomena. It can't just be, everything can't be on Kimberly's terms, and she tends to want it to be that way. I'd say positivity is something you ought to expect from a partner in a relationship. And that if you're not getting it, then you need to do something differently. Like, I'm in a relationship where I don't get to be the pessimist ever. I don't get to be the one who needs encouragement from the other. If I'm saying discouraging things, she's just going to echo them louder. If I'm saying encouraging things, she's going to come up with discouraging things. It causes me emotional pain. Of course, she's not always like this. She goes back and forth, and she's a handful, I'll tell you. I mean, maybe what my feelings were telling me there was that I needed to make a video and talk it out a bit. We really have trouble moving forward as a couple because she's so distrustful. She's just unable to trust me. It's incredibly frustrating, and it's incredibly resistant to solvency. This thing, it resists solutions because she knows stuff's gonna fail before it even begins, consistently. Makes it happen. She doesn't understand, or doesn't seem to exercise the concept that you need to give things a chance. Like, you need to allow processes to proceed forward and work out the kinks of something. Like in music, I had her trying to sing for me one time, and she doesn't understand or didn't accept that this is what it's going to be like. It's going to be like, you need to take your time. We're going to get plenty of bad takes. We'll get a couple of good takes. Failure's okay. Relax. She lives in a world where failure is not okay, and it's ruinous to a person to be like that or to think like that. I don't know why exactly she's like that. Presumably it's because of the way she was raised and the damage she sustained when she was young. but it's a burden on me. It's a heavy burden. Constant negativity, the criticism, the shitting on shit. The fact that I can't say nice things to her without her saying something sarcastic back, all this kind of shit. It's gotta stop. The problem is she's not letting me run the narrative. If she let me run the narrative, it would be a different story. But she's a knower first, so her SI truths are always coming into conflict with my NI truths, and she clings to them. She clings to them so hard. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what my feelings are telling me. I know that I feel bad, and I know that I often feel bad when I try to interact with her because of the way she interacts with me. But I also know that there are lots of times when she's not like that, but she's not. The problem is it's like I don't care what the problem is, as long as you are working with me, then we can solve problems. If you're working with me, we can solve whatever problems there are. If you're not working with me, if you're working against me, then it gets very difficult to solve anything. And Cam almost reflexively works against me. I mean, I think what it boils down to is she doesn't want to really be intimate and vulnerable with me in a meaningful way. And so, anything that's, I guess, investigatory, or effectively so, gets shut down. Anything that's kind or considerate on my part gets shit on as either fake or contrived or something. I don't know why she's doing this shit. I don't know why she's like this. I mean, I have the answer. Well, she sustained damage. She's younger or something, but it's incredibly frustrating because I can see so clearly that she needs to just relax and trust me, and she says that she sort of understands that, but it's not that easy, quote unquote. That's the point. Yes, it is. It is that easy. It's trusting doesn't mean you're approaching things without trepidation. It means you're approaching things with trepidation. So it means to be courageous, is that you show the courage to trust the other person because that's what's required. The alternative is to guarantee failure. I'm talking about in my narratives, in all aspects of life. That woman distrusts me. She powerfully distrusts me for no reason of mine. I didn't do anything to earn that distrust. I don't know. I guess there's nothing really to be done about it. just sort of feel sad. There's a lot of good things about my life. I mean, when I asked a question last night in the live stream, are you satisfied with your life? Kim answered like, no, he's not satisfied, before I could even speak. But the answer leapt to my mind was, yeah, I'm totally very satisfied with my life. It's great. Things are great. Well, where's the disconnect there? I guess I look at things holistically, status-wise, and say, things are pretty great. You know, Kim and I have it pretty good. But I guess it depends. You know, it's so much a matter of our respective moods and how we're just sort of feeling it in terms of, or not feeling it in terms of engaging with each other. I get really frustrated because Kim doesn't respond to stuff I say, really. And when I ask her, why are you not responding? You know, well, I don't agree with you, but I don't want to start a fight. But you know, I say, well, what don't you agree with? And it'll be anything that has her being accountable for anything. It's like she's constantly wanting her cake and eating it too. She wants to pull some shit, this bullshit, and then have it be my fault too. And it just doesn't fly. You know, it's never going to fly. She needs to change that behavior. I don't know if she's capable of it. I mean, the thing is, I think we both feel a lot of resentment towards one another and a lot of unresolved dispute. The difference is, I don't think hers, by and large, has much merit, whereas I think mine, by and large, does. So, you know, it's like, I've got good reason to gripe about things, certain things anyway, but I probably just let it all go, except she thinks that she's got good reason to gripe, even though that's absolutely not the case. I have good reason to gripe, not her. But instead of like being happy she's getting away with it, she wants to gripe at me. So, no. That's obviously not going to happen. I'm so tired. Emotion makes me exhausted. Just, oh my fucking God, I cannot stand feeling things. So, you know, the fact that I'm feeling bad means I'm attached to certain things. And I guess what I'm attached to, in this instance, is primarily a person with whom I can meaningfully communicate, who will work with me. And I'm constantly telling Kim, work with me, not against me. Why do I have to constantly tell her that? Because she's reflexively oppositional to me. If I say the sky is blue, she'll insist it's not. She refuses to give me the benefit of the doubt on any sort of premise or contention or anything. Like, well, let's assume blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not going to assume anything. She doesn't want to answer my questions because she thinks I'm going to use it against her. I haven't done that, and I don't do that in general. I mean, the thing is, I will use her answers to show that this answer you're giving doesn't make any sense, and it's not the truth. But the problem there is she needs to stop lying. She needs to give me answers that make sense. And one of the biggest problems of all is if I start calling her out on shit, she likes to throw up her hands and say, "Well, I guess you got with the wrong ISFJ." Fuck you. Fuck you. You need to work with me. No better than to ever make any kind of decisions when I'm in a place of feelings, and I'm not really considering making any kind of decisions anyway. But she seems to not get. Her TI is bad. She's very bad at looking objectively at a situation. And she mistakes her feelings for facts all the time. So I have a lot of problems with her. And the thing being is, of course, the reason I have so many problems is I'm so reasonable, I'm so fair, I'm such an unbelievably good relationship partner, and I really am that the fact that there's all this conflict and stuff between her and me is it's appalling. It's like, you really have to almost be intentionally fucking shit up on the regular for us not to have a good relationship. I'm really easy to be with. I'm a good relationship partner. But she always wants to find things to complain about. I'm doing everything wrong. It's like, she doesn't know how to love somebody. Anyway, that's FI for you.